Imagine this. You pull up at a red light. On your left, a luxury king worth six figures. On your right, the most trusted off-road warrior on the planet. Today, we're answering the ultimate SUV question. Is the luxury legend actually better, or does the unstoppable win the real-world battle? Luxury beast or rugged rebel? Buckle up, because this showdown might start a war in the comments. Round 1, speed and acceleration. The traffic light showdown. Okay, picture the scene. The light turns green. The Range Rover launches like it just drank 3 energy drinks, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.8 seconds. That's sports car territory in a giant luxury SUV. Top speed, 241 kilometers per hour. Meanwhile, the Fortuner says, relax, bro. We're going camping. 0 to 100 takes around 10 to 13 seconds, with a top speed near 190 kilometers per hour. So this race looks like Usain Bolt racing your uncle who just finished biryani. Winner, Range Rover. And it's not even close. Round 2, power battle engine gym session. Now let's open the hood. The Range Rover shows up like a bodybuilder, 395 horsepower in the base engine. And the V8 monster pushes 606 horsepower with 750 Newton meters of torque. That's enough power to move small mountains, or at least scare sports cars. The Fortuner responds calmly with its 2.8-liter diesel engine, 201 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque. Not flashy, but incredibly dependable. Think of it like this. Range Rover is Superman showing off his muscles. Fortuner is the quiet guy who actually fixes everything when it breaks. Round 3, fuel efficiency, your wallet's opinion. Now let's talk about something very important, your bank account. The Range Rover drinks fuel like a celebrity at an open buffet, about 10 to 12 kilometers per liter. The Fortuner, around 8 to 11 kilometers per liter, depending on the engine. But here's the twist. Because of its huge fuel tank, the Fortuner can travel around 800 kilometers on one tank, meaning fewer fuel stops during long trips. So for long road adventures, Fortuner quietly wins the wallet-friendly marathon. Round 4, off-road capability, the adventure test. Now we leave the city and head straight into mud, rocks, and sand. The Range Rover comes prepared with advanced air suspension, giving up to 278 millimeters of ground clearance. It literally raises itself like it's preparing for battle, but the Fortuner doesn't care. It brings 279 millimeters of ground clearance and a rugged body-on-frame chassis, basically built like a tank. This is why you'll see Fortuners everywhere. Mountains, deserts, construction sites, even places where Google Maps refuses to go. Cargo space, though? Range Rover turns into a luxury moving truck with over 2,600 liters when the seats fold. Fortuner is more like, bro, just pack smart. Round 5, technology and price, luxury versus logic. Here's where things get interesting. Both SUVs offer modern driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, and smart safety technology. But inside the Range Rover, you get a luxury palace on wheels, massaging seats, huge curved screens, premium materials everywhere. The price? Around $115,000 or more. Now the Fortuner walks in like the smartest guy in the room. Price starts around $30,000 in many markets. So this comparison feels like iPhone Pro Max versus the legendary Nokia that never dies. One is pure luxury, the other is pure reliability. Final verdict, which SUV wins? So who wins this battle? Range Rover dominates speed, power, technology, and luxury. Fortuner dominates reliability, real-world toughness, resale value, and price. One is the king of luxury. The other is the king of survival. Now the real question is, if both were parked in your garage, which keys would you pick? Team Range Rover or Team Fortuner? Tell me in the comments, because this debate might never end.